What's good, YouTube, my little space cadets or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to deliver some spooky, scary, eerie videos for y'all, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be reacting to some animated horror stories, some short horrors, all that stuff for y'all. And if you know me personally, you know that I don't celebrate Halloween, because I just don't like Halloween. But I'm doing this for y'all. So definitely give it a thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? Share it a little bit, because I'm putting my mental health at jeopardy for this video. And so today, I'm here with... That's Sarah, y'all. She clearly don't want to introduce herself, but it's whatever. This is my best friend and also my cover artist. So, you know what I'm saying? Get into it if you need some cover art. She gonna eat, she gonna deliver, you know what I'm saying? She gonna do what she needs to do.
When my mom told me she was planning to move her meth head boyfriend in with us,
well,
to say that I was pissed would be an understatement. I told her absolutely not and put my foot down. It was either him or me. Our relationship had been on a rocky terrain ever since Dad died. I spent the following years in and out of juvie for delinquent behavior. So, unsurprisingly, she chose him. She said it was her house, and if I didn't like it, I should move out. And I did.
She's been a little bit.
The apartment hunting process was a complete nightmare. It was on the outskirts of the Wicker Park, but I quickly found out
who is this?
My crappy retail job didn't pay enough for me to be near the area. The area was sketchy, to say the least. Not that my previous neighborhood was a dream of suburbia, but I knew where I should and shouldn't go and who not to mess with.
Okay, no,
learn that all over again.
First of all, did you see the look of that building? I don't know if this is like bougie or whatever, but if it's that small and the doors are outside, no.
Me personally, I'm putting up with the meth head boyfriend.
The placement of the apartment inside the building was very odd, too.
Look at the wall.
At least the landlord was nice enough.
Look at that
with
apartment.
strong grandfather vibes, despite not looking like he was old enough to be one. He said, "I was lucky because that was the last unit available."
Like, what is on his face?
How I felt. Oh, the previous tenant left this behind. She was a troubled young woman. Very troubled, but very talented, too.
Nah, bro, because when the landlord like, hey, bro, that tenant, hey, pretty talented, I'm not even gonna hold. Bro, what else would that mean? Like, what do you mean she was talented?
He didn't say, man, she was, like...
He low-key did a little bit, just with his grandpa voice. Like,
this is a horror story, so you're probably right.
No, that's the real horror, y'all.
Men.
Well, all we know is that she went missing. Just puff. Never seen or heard from again. He continued on by giving me some very alarming information about the crimes that happened in the area, and that I absolutely should check all the windows every single day.
Yeah, bro. GG, bro. Mama, I'm sorry for everything I said, bro.
Right, like, I was wrong.
Your boyfriend is cool, bro. He's cool. Like, I'm sorry, please.
Like,
it had to be coming from apartment 27. It was the only one close enough to mine. I talked to Mr. Williams.
Like, this is an apartment.
He gave a full belly laugh in response, suggesting I was hearing ghosts, because no one lived in apartment 27.
What's funny?
Very confusing, since he mentioned that my unit was the last one available. And that had to mean that apartment 27 was occupied, right? Oh, it was the last unit available. Apartment 27 has been vacant for almost 2 years after the owner died. The inspector said it's unsafe to live in because of all the black mold inside. I was about to protest, but he spoke before me. Oh, don't worry, it was fully sealed. Nothing of this bad stuff is getting out. Why not just fix the place? I demanded. Well, there's some sort of legal battle happening between his kids. And until then, no one can touch the place. Mr. Williams then said that I shared a wall with the bathroom from apartment 25, and that was probably where the noises came from. It was plausible enough, but I was still not fully convinced. Spending many years in and out of juvie taught me to always be skeptical and never take things at face value.
No, clearly it didn't, because she moved into this place in the first... Like, what do you mean taught me to always be skeptical? but you're here.
So, when I heard the noises again 4 nights later and confirmed that they seemed to come from apartment 27, I decided to investigate.
Juvie taught you to always be skeptical. If you learned
Bro.
anything, you should have learned that this was a stupid idea. That's what you should have learned.
She said, if you smell burning, it's not coming from your apartment. Like, this is an apartment. If the apartment next to you burns down, yours is gonna burn down too. Why are you not going to investigate?
Leave! Nah, bro. I don't think that investigating is ever a good idea, bro. She need to send the popo to apartment 27 for a wellness check, bro. If she should have pulled some crazy stuff and went back to juvie. At least you're fed, and you ain't gotta deal with your meth head boyfriend, bro.
Left apartment, free food, free everything.
Free.
Like,
Made a small creaking sound that seemed to echo inside the place. To me, that meant the place was probably empty. Something told me that I should just drop it and get out of there. Forget the whole thing and just go to sleep. But I was never the one to listen to reason anyway.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what,
how you
though?
ended up in juvie.
It couldn't be me.
Steps and opened the door. The first thing I noticed was a new smell. Putrid, gag-inducing, and
Immediately turning
impossible
around,
to
personally.
ignore.
Right.
I dropped my phone, desperately trying to cover my nose and mouth. When I finally recovered and grabbed my phone, the light shone on the corner of the room, and I was confronted with the worst sight I had ever seen. A woman lying on top of a soiled mattress and chained to the wall. When I crouched close to her,
Landlord's
I
gonna be
noticed
behind
that she
her.
had marks
My
all
prediction.
over her skin. Burn marks.
Behind her?
All that time,
Landlord's
I had
finna
been
be like,
smelling her skin being burned.
you feel me? Like, hey, you're next.
Suddenly, I couldn't hold the tension in my stomach for a single
said, "I got a
second more,
tight."
and everything spilled out of me
Like,
with a violent burst.
ew.
How long had she been there?
Bro, she just added
What
to
kind
the
of
smell.
monster
Like,
would do that to
like-
someone? Please, he'll be back soon. A shiver ran down my spine. There was nothing around that I could use to get her out of the chains. How the hell was I supposed to help her? I couldn't finish my sentence when I heard the creaking echo again. I immediately knew that someone had gotten in. He had gotten in. All I
Like,
cared about was surviving.
get a rescue team in here, please.
My eyes landed on the built-in closet, and I moved just as she reached, desperately holding on to me. Her
No.
overgrown nails left angry red marks down my arm when I managed to
Girl,
slip
now
away
I
from
don't
her
even
grip.
want to help you.
In the
What was you
commotion, my
doing?
hands
Like-
slipped on my own vomit, but there wasn't enough time to care about how disgusting it had been. I hid in the closet and waited.
You dirty.
When
No.
inside the bed.
Bro, if the girl who's tied up is, like, away from her and she, like, can't even reach or whatever, and we just vomited on the floor, and we just vomited, like, French vomit, he's not gonna notice and be like, someone was in here. Like, I don't
Right.
know.
Look at the trace you left, bro.
Right, and then slipped on it, so you gotta be
Evidence.
tracking that all the way to the closet, like.
Hey,
His
yo.
legs from the small slats of the closet door. But I heard the jangling of keys as he slowly approached her. My mind immediately made the connection. It was the sound I heard every time Mr. Williams was nearby. And sure enough, the man crouched beside her and I could see his face. It was him, my landlord.
You didn't figure that out
He
immediately.
stared at her with a
Right.
perverse smile, playing with her hair as she whimpered in fear. It was
What if she pointed to the closet? It was like,
Like, take her instead.
she's in there.
Horrible
Like, you a
monster
snitch,
was
bro.
staring at
Not-
me. I couldn't say how long I stood there, just watching through the slats as he ran the flame up and down her body. Still, she didn't do anything that would reveal my presence. Even though she had been suffering for so long, she was trying to protect me. I was completely paralyzed by fear, but if she was strong enough to help, I had to do the same.
How is
Feeling
she
for something
helping?
around me, I
Wait.
managed to find what felt like an old,
Okay.
rusty nail.
It couldn't be me.
I was 2 seconds away from completely losing my resolve when divine intervention came in the form of police sirens echoing nearby. It distracted him enough for me to get out of the closet in a desperate jump. Well, the element of surprise was the only thing I had on my side, and I used it to lunge at him. We fell to the ground in a tangle of...
Sorry, that's stupid. That's stupid. The police are already there. Like, Now, now you about to have a murder charge.
Like,
how is this a better thing than you just
now you
saying in the
assaulted
closet?
him, bro. Back to juvie. Now you gonna walk in there, the police gonna see stab
so much
wounds.
heavier than me.
Look,
28 stab
you.
wounds.
For the lighter, I quickly jabbed the sharp end of the nail in between his ribs, over and over again, dragging it across
Oh,
any
28 stab
expanse of
wounds for
skin
real.
I could find.
Cause
For real.
He stumbled away from me, clawing, gasping for air. I wasn't gonna waste
this
the
battery
chance.
charge about to be something
I
crazy.
grabbed the
That's all I
nail
gotta
and
say, bro.
jammed it on the back of his neck. Over and
I
over.
didn't mean it.
Are you the previous tenant from apartment 26? I asked. She simply nodded in response.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm about to move out myself, she said, and gave me a smile.
Into a hospital? Like,
I'd always been funny about buying things off sites like Craigslist, since there were very few regulatory checks into the sellers of the items. I had no idea who I was meeting up with, apart from the slightly blurry picture of a young man. Maybe I should have done more research into who I was buying from before meeting up. At least he suggested a public place, rather than somewhere quiet and secluded. "I'm sorry to keep you waiting," a voice said from behind me. I turned, my gaze falling onto a much more defined version of that profile picture. "I'm parked just up the street," he explained. "I had the mirror in the car." I furrowed my
Why
brow.
didn't you park?
Why didn't he just bring it with him? Did he
Literally.
expect me to follow him to his car? "Did you drive here?" he asked when I said nothing.
no, no.
Jerking a thumb to the old Ford behind me. "Yep." He nodded, his eyes roaming over my face more intensely than I would have liked.
Nah, he's gonna follow you
I
home.
subconsciously stepped back, breaking his focus.
Bro, if you don't kidnap her and put her in the car, like,
I can go grab the
He don't need to. See, he's using big brain. He said we're gonna meet in a public place. He said, "Did you drive here?" You gestured to your car. Now he knows what you drive. He knows your license plate. He's just gonna get into his car after this is over and follow you home, and then y'all won't be in a public place no more. And that's when he's gonna do his dirty work, bro. It's GG's. We're done.
No worries, I'll come and get it. It saves you walking all the way back. I knew I shouldn't be so nice, especially after him keeping me waiting, but I wanted to be done with this transaction so I could get
why
back
would you
home.
volunteer that?
That it was the mirror that I was expecting. Perfect, I said, digging my purse out of my pocket. 20, right? He shook his head. Knock it down to 15, he said, as an apology for being late. I blinked at him. Are you sure? He nodded, offering me a smile. And I
No.
handed him the money, accepting the
No.
bill in return. Thank you.
I'm surprised she
No
made it this
problem.
far, if I'm being honest, bro.
Right.
I'm
I
expecting
merely
something
smiled
crazy.
and said goodbye before turning around and heading back to my car.
Yeah,
Bro.
he
When
would
I
have to
got
drive
my
off
glance
first.
back, he already had driven away, which I was
Oh.
thankful for. Didn't have to
Okay.
worry about being followed.
He's just gonna spin the block and follow you again. Like,
3 right turns. Like, let's be real right now.
When I got home that afternoon, I finally unwrapped the mirror and hung it up on my wall. I
Ugh.
recently repainted and refurbished my bedroom, and the mirror.
No, okay,
had been a
wait.
Perfect finishing
Wait.
touch.
is it paranoid to think that there's a camera hidden
Yes.
inside the mirror?
Yes.
What if it wasn't a camera? What if it was an air tag hidden hidden in the camera in the mirror? That's what she bought. Yes.
That's more believable, actually.
That's possible. And then he tracks
drove
you.
off so
like,
so comfortable. He was like, I'm gonna know where you are regardless.
The small blinking light coming from somewhere in my room. It was a reddish hue.
You
At
may have been
first,
right.
I thought it might have been some type of reflection from outside, but my curtains were closed, and it didn't seem like it came from a car or a street lamp. I sat up, reaching for the lamp beside my bed, but as soon as the warm glow spread around the room, the light disappeared.
Why would
Maybe
you
I'm just
turn the light
imagining
on to
it.
try and find a different light?
I
Like,
switched
what?
the light back off,
yeah, that's
waiting for my eyes to readjust to the dark. There it was again, a faint red light, blinking at me from somewhere in the room. My eyes found it on the opposite wall, and I kept my gaze on it, while simultaneously reaching for the light switch. I flicked it on and blinked. I was looking at the mirror. The new one.
It's just
I
a
had just
built-in
bought earlier
camera.
this day.
It's just a built-in
Why
camera.
was there a red light coming from it? Now, I pulled the mirror off the wall and headed downstairs to throw it in the trash. I heard the glass crack as
Bro,
it hit the side
look right here. Do you see him standing right there?
downstairs to throw it in the trash.
How did you
I
notice
hid the
that?
glass anymore.
She just gonna throw it away like in
Yeah, that doesn't make
her
no.
house?
I wasn't having that thing in my house anymore. I was
Period.
about to head back up to bed when movement in the corner of my eye made me turn around. A scream immediately tore from my throat. Someone was
The fact that
standing outside the
that took the
kitchen
scare
window,
away because we already
looking
noticed it
in.
before, bro.
I
Like,
recognized the
That was
face
scary.
immediately.
I initially
It
noticing
was the
it.
man,
man who sold me the mirror. What the hell? He followed me here? But I checked. He drove away already. Unless
He
the
circled back.
red light wasn't a camera at all, but a
It was
tracking
a tracker.
device.
maybe it
He
wasn't a
grinned at
camera.
me through the glass, his dark eyes flashing as he touched the window with his fingers. Panic through my veins. I turned and
You could have
ran
just asked me on a
upstairs,
date, bro. I might have
fumbling for my
actually said
phone.
yes. Look at you
I
now.
called the police.
Why did you have to
Hands
take it this
shaking
far?
as I dialed the emergency number and almost dropped the phone when I heard something thump downstairs. Was
Did
he
you
in
like
the
it, the
house?
window, man?
Oh
Like,
my god. I ran into the bathroom, locking myself in when I relayed my address to the dispatcher, begging for them to hurry up. I hid in the bathroom when I heard the sirens. By the time the police came, the man was nowhere found, and the mirror was gone.
bro, this is embarrassing. I know she was in front of the mirror like,
Mindy, hey guys.
Hey. Were you waiting for us? It's so nice.
Welcome back, losers.
So, do you guys all have plans for lunch?
Not really. We were just gonna have lunch over here by all our lockers.
Did you want to join?
Of course. If it's not too much trouble or anything.
Oh, why would it be?
Okay, great. I'll just run to my locker and grab my lunch and we'll be right back.
Okay.
I know you're not talking crap after you just invited her. I better not have her. That better not have been her, bro.
He said, what was I supposed to do?
How was school, sweetheart? Listen up, theater
why
lover.
did she look up like that, bro?
What?
In class who is transferred from the boring world of biology to the exciting adventure that is drama class.
Such a fun-filled world of drama.
Drama.
Is it okay if I sit here? Thanks.
You're so fake. I
Right?
don't like
You're not
her,
a gross
bro.
girl.
Like, of course you can sit here. She's so ugly, y'all. Like, girl,
Wait,
that's what you're
why?
giving.
Get back.
Average high schooler.
Can't believe Mindy's even giving Belinda the time of day.
Is you straight for Mindy?
Piss off, Josh.
Bro, I thought their names were Mindy and Melinda. No?
Melinda? Is it Melinda? I don't know why it sounded like they were saying Belinda. Like, I thought it was a B.
Is that? I don't know. I'm hearing Melinda, but it might be Belinda. I don't know.
It's
It does
Balenciaga,
sound
bro.
like
Next.
Oh, study lighting. That's what that is.
W sitcom.
I need you.
Okay, cinematography.
Mindy, hey.
it's okay. Dylan and
My mother's coming. It's no bother. Also, we're having dinner at my house. I'd love for you to join. I told my mother I have a new friend at school.
You trying to guilt trip me?
Yeah, sure. Let me just text Dylan, okay?
This Balenciaga's house, bro? Why you got 2 beds in one? La Cienega tripping, bro. Like, I don't like that. Mm-mm.
Where's
I
your
didn't like
partner
that.
in theatrical crime?
Aunt Gigi's.
That is the last time I'm going to allow you to be late.
This is the last day. I promise.
No, she's brainwashed, bro.
What did they do to her, bro? Do you have to scream
Why
for
would
a
you
pic?
take photography and
Right. He didn't even take the picture when she
The
screamed.
girls, obviously.
Like,
She looks so serious.
nah.
I've just never seen her not chirpy before.
Maybe she's trying to impress her.
The one time
By
I tried to
acting
be
like a
somebody's
zombie.
friend, and they turned me
Maybe she
into an
brainwashed her.
NPC, bro.
Formed a
Like,
Belinda cult. The rule is that you have to look like you're hiding something.
Dude, why do you keep on texting me? I'm kind of busy right now. I'll call you back later. Bye.
when did he even sneak a picture then, bro?
Whenever they were fucking.
Bro. Get this ritual out my ear, bro. Did she just turn her into... Who was that?
That demon.
Hey, got your message. Belinda killed herself?
Hey. I'm not sure if you heard about Belinda, but
Yes. I heard. Very unfortunate.
That is Belinda,
We should
bro.
have been nicer to her.
Bro, she stole
Not been so quick to
that
dismiss
girl's
her.
soul. Stole her,
She
stole her
even, bro,
body.
she even like
well, I thought you
pulled the hairline back, bro.
We were. I just meant.
Like,
I wasn't gonna say anything.
You two. Early to my class. Huh, that's the first.
I apologize for the prior tardiness, Rodriguez. Never again.
this is so confusing.
Poor girl. She must be feeling awful right now. If you or Mindy ever need anything, I'm here for you.
can't believe we saw her right before she...
A lot can change in a day. City needs a new coroner, though.
Not sure if we saw it. Like,
Despicable.
Oh, you're next. Okay.
I'm trying to. What's the conclusion? Anyways, you know what I'm saying? If you guys
Anyways.
enjoyed the video, give this a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up, because them thumbs up and them comments and them shares is what really motivates me to make more. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to be more consistent with my content or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get right, y'all. I'm gonna get right. I promise. Anything you want to say to the people?
Read Rock and Paper on webtoon. That's what I have to say.
Hey, bro, link in the bio. We gonna put the link in the bio. We gotta get you right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.